This is Disneyland Paris. In the last video, we checked out some of the amazing and fun attractions that this park has to offer, along with trying some delicious foods from different parts of the park. If you haven't seen that video yet, make sure to check it out here. In today's video, we will be checking out Discoveryland and Frontierland to see what the final sections of Disneyland Paris and the happiest place on earth has to offer. Do you think it's just the food? Is it just the rides? Join me on today's adventure as I go on many rides, see many attractions, and try some delicious food here in Disneyland Paris for the first time. I have a few surprises for you all in this video, so make sure to stay until the end. I'm very excited, and with that being said, let's make it happen. I entered into the third section of Disney, which was Discoveryland. Here, there's a completely different atmosphere that I got to see. Everything is futuristic. The first attraction I went on was the Star Wars 3D motion simulator ride, better known as Star Tours. This is another iconic ride in Disney parks, and has been continually updated since 2011. It has over 1,500 different scene combinations from all three trilogies, as well as added scenes from The Mandalorian and Ahsoka. So no matter how many times you go on this ride, it is very likely to get a completely new experience each time. The ride is very immersive, especially for an indoor attraction. You really feel like you were present in the experience. I was really lucky and got one of my favorite scenes from one of my favorite movies, which was Episode 3's Battle of Coruscant. I really enjoyed this one, like I always have since I was a kid. I continued my journey here and saw some really cool Star Wars characters walking around. I passed by Hyperspace Mountain, which is essentially Space Mountain, with an incredible Star Wars theme to it. I did not go inside, but I heard it was a really fun ride that was very thrilling. It definitely looks cool. The main dining location here is Cafe Hyperion, a fast food restaurant with American cuisine. It is located next to Videopolis, inside a larger building designed to resemble a Zeppelin hand. The restaurant features futuristic themed counters resembling ticket booths. I ordered a Yoda burger meal for 18 euros, which was quite expensive. However, I found it to be unique. I was not very impressed with its flavor, as I found it to be just a little bit underseasoned. I did like the Dorito sour cream and green herb sauce that came with it. I think it helped with the flavor. There's definitely a savory note to the burger as well, but I do think the concept is quite unique. I also ordered a C-3PO dessert, which was a lemon macaron for 5 euros. The citrus in the macaron was strong, but not overwhelming. One thing the French do great is their dessert, and this tasted great. The next place I tried here was Lounge Lightspeed, a Star Wars themed outdoor lounge across from Star Tours. This lounge has an incredible view of an X-Wing as well. It had a lot of notable and relaxing features, such as unique character interactions and immersive theming. I got to see Chewbacca here. It even had other notable characters like these cute little beady extroids. I really like how they were designed. I thought they were so cool. I ordered a 22 euro package, which comes with 2 delicious Star Wars cookies, sweet or savory, and a glass of champagne, or a choice from 2 exclusive mocktails. They had the Lightspeed juice and the Star Speeder Fusion. I chose the Lightspeed juice with 2 sweet cookies on the side. The Lightspeed juice was great. It was a non-alcoholic Chardonnay with elderflower cordial and curacao syrup. The drink was a bit sour from the curacao syrup and the verjus juice. There was also sweet flavors present too, like grapes. Make sure to give this a try. You'll also get a souvenir boarding pass to commemorate your visit. Before we go back to the rides, there are some important dining tips that you all should know. Number 1, like anything Disney related, you need to be organized. Most Disneyland Paris restaurants get booked quickly, so make sure to book them as early as possible. Some of the restaurant bookings open up 2 months in advance. Number 2, if you can't see any availability for your desired restaurant and you're staying on site in a Disneyland Paris hotel, check with the hotel, as they keep some availability for hotel guests. Number 3, kids under 3 eat free. And finally, number 4, simplify your dining experience with a Disneyland Paris dining plan for on-site hotel guests. Sometimes that includes hotel breakfast and lunch or dinner. After that amazing food, I made sure to go check out the Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast. Ever since I was a kid, I loved Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond. Here, Buzz Lightyear and I embarrassed Emperor Zurg with our amazing skills. I must say, I carried Buzz though. This ride tracks your score, so it is a perfect way for you to compete with your family and friends to see who could do the best. The ride is another indoor attraction, but it uses so many cool lights and colors to help you see. I also love the large Buzz Lightyear animatronic. I had a lot of fun here. After Laser Blast, I continued my journey around Discoveryland, and I passed by Autopia, which is the largest attraction in Discoveryland. This ride allows visitors to steer uniquely designed cars around a very large outdoor track. It looks like a lot of fun, especially for younger kids who might be curious about driving. I also passed by the Mysteries of the Nautilus, which helps you to explore and immerse yourself in Captain Nemo's submarine and even watch the battle with giant swords. This now brings us to the last section of Disneyland Paris, Frontierland. Frontierland transports you to the frontier in the Wild West with its deserts and rocky rocky aesthetic. One of the first things I saw was the riverboat Molly Brown, named after the famous Titanic survivor. The riverboat features a narration with Molly and the captain as they discuss the different attractions within Frontierland. I found this ride to be a great way to introduce Frontierland and to have a break from all the walking. Furthermore, all the beautiful sights and sounds were soothing actually, except for the one ride I noticed as soon as I came into Frontierland, that being Big Thunder Mountain. This minecart roller coaster has incredible speed and is located on an island in the middle of the rivers here. On this ride, I almost flew off. I'm just joking. However, it was very fast and your heart will certainly be racing. It was a fun ride that is quick and is quite popular. You might go on this ride a few times. I know I did. Here in Frontierland, there was quite a few things I got to try. The first place I went to was Casa de Coco, Restaurante de Familia. This is a predominantly Mexican-themed restaurant based on the movie Coco. They served a variety of Mexican-themed food from burritos to churros. I ordered the mariachi menu for 22 euros. It came with a beef burrito, Ziggy fries, a Coke, and the exotic melody dessert. The food was not bad. The Ziggy fries were normal crinkle cut fries with a choice of salsa, barbecue, mayonnaise, or ketchup. Beef burrito came with a spicy beef chili, rice, grated cheese, guacamole, lettuce, tomato, red onion, and cilantro. The chili had a delicate spice to it, which helped blend with the cilantro. Finally, the exotic melody dessert was delicious. It was a sponge cake and exotic mousse entremet. It was not too sweet, which was great, and the sponge cake was soft. I enjoyed my meal here. One of the coolest and most flavorful carts I tried was a churro cart. Quick tip, they are found throughout the park, which each has unique seasonal churros. So be sure to check out every cart to see what they have. I'm sure you see a trend of seasonal Disney items so far, like the Halloween churro. So make sure you don't miss out. I went to the churro cart in Overland Trail Cafe near the entrance to Big Thunder Mountain. The churros were delicious. It grants sweet notes of flavor with its pastry wands of fried dough coated in cinnamon, sugary deliciousness. For the final ride here in Frontierland, I went to the haunted house. If you are afraid of ghosts and ghouls, you might want to skip this one. The dark and spooky atmosphere is amplified by an amazing storyline and soundtrack. It definitely is one of the most immersive rides in the entire park. Just from the outside alone, it looks incredible. As I entered into the haunted house, the doors were shut behind me and I descended into darkness. I then made my way onto the ride and hopped into my own rail car and went further into the dark. The rail car is actually a slow-moving ride called the Omnimover ride system, often called Doom Buggies. Interesting name. I was taken through various scenes with spooky ghosts, ghouls, and other supernatural elements that included singing and dancing. Surprisingly, it was actually pretty fun and a good way to end my time here in Frontierland. After Frontierland, I found myself back in Main Street, USA for the final part of this video. I was still a bit hungry and wanted to try some more cool items here. Also, there's one last surprise here that I have not told you about yet, so keep watching. Here, I got to try Cookie Kitchen. The Cookie Kitchen is known for the delicious pastries in the shape of Mickey Mouse. I ordered the Cookie Mickey, which is a milk chocolate chunk cookie shaped like a Mickey Mouse. It cost around 3 euros, which is around $4. It tasted pretty good. It actually reminded me of a cookie I would have back home, but I do love the creativity. The Mickey chocolate chunks were sweet and helped flavor the cookie with a rich palate. The last item I ordered was a beignet, Mickey chocolate hazelnut flavor for 4 euros or around $5 US. This was actually incredible. In my opinion, it tasted better to me than the cookie. I love the hazelnut spread inside and it reminded me a lot of Nutella actually. The nuttiness and sweetness of the beignet were absolutely delicious. Now for the final surprise. There is no better way to finish today than with a bang. The Disneyland Paris fireworks nighttime show. Here at Disneyland Paris, they use a mixture of projections, fireworks, and special drone choreography that illuminates the sky of Sleeping Beauty Castle. Furthermore, along Main Street, USA, it retells various stories, including scenes from Cinderella, Encanto, Pinocchio, and Lilo and Stitch. I love this show. It was so beautiful and made me almost forget about how bad my feet and legs hurt from all the walking. The visuals were absolutely incredible, and on camera, it simply does not do it justice. In person, I think it's so much cooler. This was one of the most magnificent and enchanting things I've seen so far today. With that, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to check out my visit to Walt Disney Studios here in Paris next. Take care.